What's up, BTS Army? I'm fucking back. I'm back with more fucking toys from McDonald's, god damn it. People talk all this shit, but I'm one toy off. Well, I need one motherfucking toy left. Is this the motherfucking toy? Is this the missing? I got 13. Can I get a...
So before you open it up, I want to ask you, did you look at the number of the back of your box? And
no, I fucking didn't look at the number. God damn it. Can I get a countdown?
Sure, let's give him a drum roll.
Sure.
10. 9. 8.
7.
6. 4.
3.
2.
1.
1.
Whoa, you forgot 0.
You're fucking
No, we
here.
got you here.
No. You can't.
Stop. What are you doing?
Wow, so rude. It's the same one.
I got fucking gin. Another fucking gin. God damn it.
Wow.
Why can't I get? I need one motherfucking more.
You're supposed to trade.
One more.
You're supposed to buy
go
them.
fucking. Are you fucking drunk on? Oh yeah, motherfucker, drunk on 9 alcoholic Heineken. You're the only person I know who gets drunk on that. So what the fuck? You don't like my BTS toys? Tragic.
Each one is how many calories?
I don't fucking know. I don't eat plastic.
No, but like it
I do
represents
eat
it in
plastic.
That
I do
was-
eat plastic.
He always gets his with the apple slices.
I only eat plastic in Vegas. Though.
So it's apple slices
In the Bay
and
Area. You got the apple slices. You got the little fries, the small fries.
okay, small fry,
A
yeah.
little burger.
A little, pretty unhealthy. It's a little burger, or it's just
It's a little burger.
yeah. So that's probably about like what 450 calories each one, huh?
Well, let me put it this way.
It's
I don't eat the plastic. Only in Vegas I eat plastic.
okay.
But this the Bay Area. I don't eat.
Which one's your favorite?
This guy over here.
He's got a bucket hat.
He's got the bucket. What about your fucking toys?
Well, they're not multiples of the same one. They're not. I guess you could say they could be collectibles, but I only have one of every version. I think it's pretty. I keep it unique to.
You act like I fucking go to McDonald's and ask for the duplicates, motherfucker. I don't fucking do that.
No, but you
okay?
see,
I don't fucking do that. They just give me what the fuck they want to give me. Why are you fucking like, what the fuck, man?
what I'm saying is that like. It's a collectible thing, BTS, but like I don't even understand how you could like BTS because there could be other collectible things that you could like, but it just happens to be BTS at the moment. Because I feel like if you had an affinity to K-pop, you might be singing it and like start to learn Korean. Or,
Let me tell you something. I know nothing about BTS. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not out here collecting BTS toys. I fucking buy Happy Meals, and this is just part of the fun, okay?
Okay.
I'm not out here. I'm not a BTS fan. I fucking know. I know Pink Black or whatever.
Blackpink, I think.
Blackpink.
Okay. So they don't really check if you're happy before they let you eat the meal, huh?
No, but it's $7. And you know how much a Big Mac meal is? It's like $25.
He
I don't
actually
know.
needs a therapy meal.
Oh, okay, no.
He
Oh,
needs a
yeah.
therapy meal.
Just because you eat the meal doesn't make you happy. It like, okay.
Motherfucker, I'm just got this collection going. It's fun. You know, sometimes
Okay.
sometimes all you got is walking into McDonald's,
Okay.
buying that Happy Meal. See, I got one fucking toy. I need one more fucking toy, ma. What about you? What about your stupid
Here, let me
toy?
explain some of the stuff I have. I brought some
Yeah.
artifacts I brought. So this is the Honda Massimo robot, and it's the one that I would say it came out before what Tesla bought the one that they have now that was used to advertise Tron Ares. It's weird though because it's ironic that Disney and Elon were fighting earlier, right, about having like their platform on in the car in the Teslas. So, but now they're happy to do cross promotion. That was weird. But this is a product that Honda came out with, and it was a proof of concept that failed. So it's a diecast toy. So I have other robot themed toys that I've brought that are just more imaginary sci-fi with no story basis behind them, and I also have two more seductive or sexually
Let me see the
attract-
seductive one.
toys. This one I got this feather yarn boa that I made for it, and it has a does it focus?
Sure. We
Oh,
can.
I don't know.
We can.
Just wondering.
We can. You need if you want to, you can even hold it up to this camera here.
Hold it up.
Okay. Well, I have some, but how would I speak then? Just into your
Well,
mic?
just hand it to me, and I'll be your hand model for you.
Okay, sure.
So what do we got here?
So here we have a synthetic human by 1,000 toys, and it was designed with just no backstory. It's just a design toy with a lot of different articulation. You can remove the face and then the different parts for the hands to be in different poses of holding different weapons. And this is the male version. So there's like a, Adam and Eve, like a man and a woman version.
Wait, hold on. Let me see the woman.
Yeah. Well, you see, this one has boobs, right?
So
Right,
these
hold
are
on.
male and female version
So
robots.
this one, can they pose?
Yeah, they're articulate. But you see, the thing about it is that it's just what is it? It's humans. It's humans that have
Sorry.
added.
Thought I wasn't gonna do that.
It's humans that have added sexuality to the robots, but like this is just like robots don't need that because
But why can't the robots choose
It's
their own
humans
sex?
that add sexuality.
Robots gotta
to
choose
the
their own
robots.
sexuality.
different features.
I'm not
of,
gonna let
know,
you decide what
'cause I would say-
sexuality your robots are. God damn it!
No, but
The
I'm
robots
just.
get to decide if they.
It's just the
they wanna
design
be
that
male
mimics
or
humans.
female. No, you don't get to decide if your robots are male or female.
But I'm
You
just
have to ask
saying,
them.
in general,
You gotta
like
ask them.
this
dude.
one is more feminine because it does have the appearance of mammary glands.
Does it have
right?
a fat ass? Does it have a fat
No,
ass?
that's not necessary to
I
represent
got
the
an
feminine
interesting
figure.
story
I think.
for you. When I was a kid, I didn't realize the 501 genes were for women because they were made for a fat ass.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought everybody wore the 501.
And just to let you guys know at home, we are playing it safe. We do have somebody
You think
standing
you
by
do?
with a tranquilizer gun ready to take down the rat if he gets offline. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think we have a representative here that keeps it less misogynistic. I think.
Sure.
She'll-
Sure it does. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You
I
don't know him very well.
I would.
No. Jen has used a tranquilizer gun on me before,
Oh.
but that was because I refused.
Wait. Wasn't the
Or
tranquilizer gun
refuse.
be something you want
That's
her to use
right.
because the tranquilizer gun would tranquilize you so that when she hits you, it doesn't hurt.
That's
So
right.
why would you would want her to use that, right? Because if she hits you without the tranquilizer gun, it would hurt.
One time, Stephen Ferris ran away from us.
Oh.
That's true, wasn't it?
But we had him chipped, so we were able to recover him at the local pound. It was
dished,
nice.
He ditched us at a Kia. We were in a Kia and he ditched us. Oh yeah, Pam was there that night. That's the weirdest fucking show. I went to that show, the one at what's that place called? Is it the Abbott?
What's that?
The Abbey, or some
Abbey Tavern.
The Abbey. Yeah, that's a weird ass show, dude. That's a weird ass show.
How do I know the Abbey Tavern? Because I've performed at the Abbey Tavern.
That place has been around for years.
Not for her. Yeah, I'm an OG.
What types of, Paul, what types of performance are you talking about?
Well, now you can subscribe to my OF page.
Oh, okay.
So, well,
but
actually, my feet.
But okay, how's
my left one has its own.
Is that the old?
It's called My Left Foot.
Your old friends page, or
yeah, old friends.
Old friends page.
Yeah. So funny.
Thank you.
So is this like stand-up poetry?
Stand-up poaching.
Poetry.
Poetry. Oh
Poetry.
Yeah. If you don't like what I'm saying, I'm definitely I'm a public speaker, not a stand-up
Well, if it's
comedian.
not funny, if a comedian's not funny, then it's more akin to stand-up poetry because in stand-up poetry, there's
I'm
no
a writer.
Okay.
I just wrote my first rap song this weekend, this week. So
hey, so you fell on Tuesday night? What happened?
I didn't fall. I got attacked by a dog.
Oh,
Your dog attacked
No, I was
you?
walking my dog, and me and Ace were attacked, and it blew out my back. That's why I'm walking around with wherever my
Was
cane
it Snoop
is.
Dogg or
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
was it
That shit put me down.
Was the dog trying to smell your genitals at the
Yeah.
time? Or?
Yeah.
So what do you
It
mean you gotta?
wouldn't be happening if you had been walking the dog.
So what are you talking about? The dog attacked you
Smooth as
exactly?
a Ken doll.
wait. So
Exactly.
that was that
Sorry, go
dog.
ahead.
That dog was
Exactly.
sexist. You're saying?
What did the dog do to you? Like, did it bite you? Or?
No, he literally tackled my dog. He had 20 pounds on my dog. It's still
okay.
smooth as a Ken doll. You're on? Oh, good. It's a delayed reaction.
So
I'm waiting for him to get home and go, smooth like a Ken doll? Fuck that motherfucker.
So what was the dog doing? You were walking by, the dog jumped on you? Or?
Took down my dog, and I had to get my dog, and I ended up going down on the ground and wrestling with a pit bull, like pit
Oh, really?
boxer mix.
Wait,
And he had 20 pounds on Ace, so he was about 75 pounds.
But where was the other person's owner? I thought you're supposed to fight
he
the owner.
came over and started zapping it with his
Okay.
electronic collar, and he's all.
But then that would zap you because you're touching it, right? Wouldn't that zap you?
And then Ace is like, "Fuck this," and he got his licks in when he's all getting zapped. And I'm like, "Nope, let's go, dog."
So are you gonna sue the pit bull or the owner? Are you gonna sue?
Yeah, I'm gonna sue the pit bull
and owner.
Right. You're gonna sue the pit bull.
Paul Brumbaugh versus Pity. Ain't it a pity pit bull?
It's not gonna destroy your caregiving career, is it?
No.
That's good.
I'll be giving you plenty of care every Monday from 1 to 3, sir.
Thank you. Don't want to ruin your cash cow.
No, the cat. You,
That's your
smooth
cash
as a
cow.
Ken
Your
doll.
caregiving.
Thank
That
you.
is crazy. A dog attacked you and stuff.
Yes. It
So
is
wait,
kinda
so
crazy.
you wrestled the dog away, and
Yeah, so first we covered each other in hot oil,
okay,
right, and then dog wrestle.
What submission
Is there a
did you do?
video of that?
What,
There's
like
gotta
how
be
do
a
you
video.
what submission did you do to the dog?
What did you do? Did you do a doggy style with a dog?
Yeah,
I
it was
did a
this
doggy
doggy-
with the.
yeah.
You did a doggy style.
Here's the guy that. Okay, so here's the guy that doesn't play with action figures and dolls at home. So.
Is that you? Or?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey,
Hey, I'm glad you got it.
I don't play with dogs though.
It was
I mean,
great because
oh,
Alvin
dog.
goes, "Hey, what can we put in front of you? Don't you have any
Hey.
toys?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the keyboard, the controller pad."
If you filmed it, you could be down for bestiality. Now you're wrestling with dogs. That's kind of
Again,
hot.
bestialities Monday
Bestiality.
at Ed Studios from 1 to 3.
Bestiality. I wish there was a video of that. I want to see the pit bull try and like fight you or something.
So
Yeah.
bestiality is when a human is attracted to the animal, right? Is it the opposite where the animal is attracted to the human?
Haven't interviewed many animals.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, do you like the Junkyard Rat? Woo! Wait, is that a yes or no for one?
That is funny. Did you go to the ER? Or
No, my wife ended up going to the ER
Did
for
you
an
go-
unrelated thing.
did
She
you go to
blew
the
out her
kennel
shoulder.
instead? Maybe you went to the veterinarian instead.
Yeah, I went to the vet
You went to
instead.
the vet.
I'd like to thank you for your service.
You went to the vet.
Well, the vet was for Ace.
I know. How is
Ace,
it?
Ace was fine. He just had slobber all over him. I was the one that got hurt.
So Ace
Wait,
didn't
you got
even
shocked too,
protect
though?
you?
Oh yeah, he did. Like I said, as soon as that guy started zapping him, he's like, "Fuck this," and tried to nip at him.
Oh.
Your dog didn't even protect you. Can you believe that? Your dog let you get beat up by a pit bull.
Apparently, he doesn't hear.
The dog didn't protect
Okay, so-
you.
Is it the
Dog.
smooth like a Ken doll thing that makes you lose your hearing? I'm wondering. So
Oh.
again,
I've never owned
no,
a
the
Ken
dog
doll.
got his licks in. My
I
dog
never
got his
owned a
licks
Ken-
in.
I never owned a Ken doll.
Never owned a Ken doll
I never owned a Ken doll.
or a
Oh.
BTS figure. I'm guessing those are not anatomically correct.
Well, there's no articulation,
Oh.
and
There's no
they're
articulation.
they're just static. Like they're not meant to be played with. They just sit there and do nothing. So they act as like, you know, they take up space, right? Because a picture of them would do the same thing, right? Of each single
So
one,
I
right?
do.
But
So
see, there's
I will make a
articulation.
confession
Thank God
since
for
we're
that.
here. I will make a confession. I do have action figures, but
You
they
do?
either
Okay.
reside in plastic
Oh,
or sit
yeah.
on a shelf.
Okay.
I
I
don't
mean,
play with them.
Thank God my action figures don't attack me, and so
Oh,
you know.
okay. I
I'm
see.
kind of happy that they just stand there. They can't move.
Oh, so like, you know,
I
the
want
first
the-
before there was Toy Story, there was that story called Indian in the Cupboard. You put
they're
the
not
little,
gremlins. They
and-
don't
and then-
come
and then it came
alive,
alive,
so,
but
yeah.
then Toy Stories is just that they just came alive without the cupboard. You know?
Came
So since we talked last week, we were talking about how much money you spent on those, and this week we talked about how many calories you probably consumed getting these
That's
BTS
right.
toys.
Mhm.
But then we looked them up. Was it last week or the week before? We looked those up, Junkyard, and we found out a set of whatever. There's 7 of them, right? So there's the, what is it called, the throwback and the current or whatever.
That's right.
So a set of each is like $50 right now if you sell it online.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
but
you spent approximately, if you have 30 figures there between that and the ones up there and everything else, you got about 30 figures.
Mhm.
That's like $210 at $7 a pop, whatever, something like that. And so if you started selling sets of those, you have at least $100 worth of figures of your dupes, of your duplicates.
They're not full sets.
Start sending them. Oh yeah, well, one's not a full set.
Yeah, see. So,
So he'd be able to say, we'll sell one. Oh no, but he wants the full set.
well, it would make
He has
financial
2
sense.
full. No, he doesn't.
No, I don't have 2 full sets. I don't even got a full set. I need one more. God damn it!
You only no.
I
You
need
have a
one
full. You have
more.
a full set
I
of the
need
throwback.
fucking
You don't
one
have a full set
more.
of the contemporary.
I need
No, more
J
than that.
Pride. I
200
need
something.
J Pride.
Each Happy Meal's about approximately $7.
Look it.
If there's 30 figures between the ones that I
did
know
not
about,
major
not
in
the ones he hides at home.
economics.
Yeah.
But then you're not including the other part. You're not including the coffee, and you're not including the
Oh, because
fries,
you upgrade.
the
You
apple,
upgrade your Happy Meal.
the apple, the fries, the hamburgers. If I bought these by themselves, it would be $5. For $7, I get food included.
Right.
So I think it's a good deal.
Kudos.
And not only that, but you know, I donate to charity too when I buy Happy Meals. You don't add up that part. I do donate
No,
to
okay,
charity.
if you donate to charity, you don't need to do that through the organization of Ronald
So,
McDonald.
the way I
because-
donate to motherfucking
there's-
charity is
Donates
if
to
you
change
use
in
the
the thing.
machine,
Yeah.
they ask you to donate to
round up.
charity,
Round up.
and I round up. You know, I round up for charity. I buy a bag because I'm a fucking shame. And I'm
Charity's just for
walking
rich
around
people.
with a motherfucking Happy Meal box, and you know I'm ashamed about it, but I do it. But I don't think you can add up money because the truth is I'll be spending money on snacks and food anyway. So this way, this is like a fucking bonus. You know what I'm saying? This is just a motherfucking bonus. And for $7, I'm not out there buying a fucking big ass Big Mac, large fucking fries. You know, I get fucking apples, so I do get some health.
You're using the
benefits.
comparison argument because you could be worse, which is true. You can always be worse.
How
but
much are your
also,
fucking
you could always
toys?
be improving.
How much
and
are your fucking toys?
How much
are-
did you purchase them for, and then how much
Okay,
are they worth today?
Courtesy of a friend, because this one is a knockoff. So because the real version is $75, this was only $30. This is a knockoff. This is I don't. Okay, so there's a history behind this toy. You can show this.
Oh yes, I can. I
I'll
can
show this specifically because I'll explain it. This is a figure.
jeez.
It's articulated. You can like move the arms up and the legs, and yeah, it's die cast. And so the history behind this is that this is a figure that was a real product that Honda designed before Tesla bought, and so it was a proof of concept. It failed because it was financially unfeasible in the things that it attempted to do, and so this was a product that a prize from the factory where for good behavior or attendance, the workers would have won this in a raffle, and so I got this thrifting in Asia. So this was probably about $40, and so
what you're fucking trying to tell me
Yeah.
is if you work at Honda and you show up every day, they don't give you a fucking bonus. They give you a robot toy.
Well, this was just probably one of the prizes. They got paid as well, to work, right? That was just a bonus, right? Because then not everyone got the toy, so it let the worker who probably won the raffle, or let the worker who got perfect attendance, exemplary behavior, show off something to
What do you mean
other
you were
people.
thrifting in Asia? What does that mean?
I just went to buy used toys.
You went to Asia just to buy used toys?
Certain spots, yeah, they have used toys that people just don't know. That are collectible, that are cool. That I don't really buy the toys that have a backstory to it, because for you to have all those BTS figures, people would just assume that you like BTS and you like K-pop, and if you didn't, it'd be pretty shallow for you to just have them, right? I'm not criticizing you, but I'm just assuming it's just safe. It's very safe to assume.
No. We're talking about your fucking toy. So do you go there to resell it? Like, do you
No,
sell them on
I
eBay?
just I sometimes, but for certain products, but for stuff I've already opened, I don't really care about.
Because that would be a good idea if you go to Asia, you buy a bunch of toys.
No,
and then you come here and
that's not a
resell it
business
on
idea.
eBay.
Here's the business idea, okay? If you were to go to Asia, you'd buy all these counterfeit like designer belts, and you cut them in half and try to make them into dog collars so that you could sell two belts, right? One belt twice as, designer brand dog collars, right? And then that's how you could, make a lot of money, because people sell, designer stuff. And now it's not a counterfeit because you've cut them in half, and then you're going to repurpose them for dog collars, and people love their dogs here. So, right. So you can do that. You can do, because then for those designer brands haven't licensed dog collars the same way, right?
I had a friend that used to make dog collars.
Well, out of designer belts, counterfeit designer. No, I don't think so. But
well, not designer belts.
Like, see, that's like a market.
What are you trying to?
That's a market, not like these small
Gucci,
little toys, right?
People would put like
a repeatable
Gucci.
process of using the materials in a different way and selling them or upselling them. That would be a business, actually. Not like one of toys that you can find and sell like to certain collectors.
So what did you come up with when you were thrifting in Asia? Did you find a rare toy? Or?
The Honda toy, which was unique to me because it was I knew what it was because the Tesla bot already came out as a product, and the Honda bot, or this Honda robot, I remembered it in my past, in childhood, and there was just at a time where Japan was still in advancements, because up until to the 2000s, I would think that the Japanese had the best cars.
So how many countries did you go to last time?
In Asia?
Yeah.
In Asia, I mean, not last time, but in Asia, I've been to Thailand. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to China. Some people say that could be the same thing. I've been to Taiwan. I mean, some people say that it could be the same thing. But I mean, I don't care about the CCP. Taiwan's its own country. Anyways,
Hong Kong is part of China now. Right?
Well, yeah,
you know. But
well, no one's watching.
I'm not surprised you've been to Thailand. Like every time I meet somebody who's like a super freak, they've always been to Thailand.
Well, I mean, I went to Thailand in the 2000s, which is different because what I've seen.
I have had two friends in the last year come back from Thailand, and it actually last 6 months, and both of them basically said the same thing. You won't like it if you don't like pussy or pot, don't go. And I said, oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I did in Thailand wasn't. I didn't think it was perverted, but I into the 2000s I went. It was with a tour and with my family too. So I did see the Thai lady boys. They were doing and performing their fashion show. I guess that's what they called it. I don't know. It's a fashion show because drag it's like almost like woman face. You know, it's like exaggeration, but like they obviously a lot of them were passing. So like I think there's a silent minority of people that do not want it to be known that they're trans. So if they pass and they look, so in Thailand they have a lot of lady boys, right? And I don't think that they have the same type of problems as they do in America with lady boys and trans women in America, because I don't see I don't think in Thailand a lot of lady boys are beating a lot of females in competitions, but a lot of trans women might be beating women in competitions, in athletic competitions in America.
That is surprising, you know. That is, I mean, yeah, the whole culture, like, it's crazy.
Well,
but
I think there's a level of individualism in America that versus in Thailand. There's also Buddhist subtext in the culture, and so there's also religion and philosophy that's behind that Asian Thai culture that I don't think they have the backing of because in America I think people are just way more individualistic, so they believe their promotion of their own rights will be the promotion of the rights of other people that identify similarly. But I would just think that every person is an individual, and so I mean,
I think trans should be able to like play sports. I mean, who shouldn't be?
no,
able to
but
play
like
sports?
there's just a biological
You know?
advantage called sexual dimorphism in
I
creatures.
do think
You
if
look
it's
at-
dangerous, maybe it shouldn't.
This is a hot
happen.
button topic.
Well, you look at
So,
animals and
If,
peacocks, right?
if it's dangerous,
Only the
like
male peacock
I think
has
if,
feathers.
I think if the rules state that you can be, then you should be able to.
Well, yeah, then let them archery, marksmanship, right?
I think they need to write it into
Non-contact
the
sports.
rules if you think that's acceptable.
I'm just not
And it
down
doesn't matter
with,
what sport it is, even
with
if it's
trans
checkers.
boxing. Like,
At
if
this
you're
point.
if you're a trans athlete, maybe you shouldn't be boxing women.
But
you
men
know?
and women have always competed in equestrian sports, right? Against
Well,
each other.
not
That's
really
normal.
that
Jockeys,
dangerous.
right? Jockeys.
I didn't even realize that volleyball was a dangerous sport. A lot of there was a trans like volleyball player in San Jose
Hurt
State.
someone's spine. Yeah.
A lot of
With
a lot of the
yeah,
women's
with the
teams
spike.
decided not to play because the athlete liked to like slam the ball on their heads. So I didn't realize. I thought volleyball that's got to be a safe sport, but I mean if it becomes unsafe, I'm all down for that. But I think they should be in the Olympics. You know, I'm always down. Like for swimming, I don't understand why trans athletes can't be swimming. Like,
Well,
there's nothing dangerous about swimming. is there?
But it is also a physical biological advantage, right? So, for example, in sports like equestrian, you see the horse is doing the athletic work too, right? So in other sports like motorsports, I still don't see the equal representation of women and men in that. But you see how like a motorsport would be like the engine doing the performance and of the work, which is moving the heavy chassis of the vehicle, right? So then the driver only is responsible in that sport for the control of the vehicle. So that might be less of the use of the physicality. So in those areas, there's still not the same balance in terms of like seeing both men and women, you know,
Well,
in
aren't most
motorsports
cars
or
female? Aren't cars like female anyway? Because you know, like electric cars are female because you gotta plug it in, right? You gotta plug it in.
Yeah, there's a
But aren't
recess
cars
or
like
whatever?
female because they don't name cars like they don't, you know, most cars because of the engine setup and because they gotta be female.
I don't know, but isn't there gendered language that is in is in Spanish? So like certain verbs or
Yeah, in Spanish they do have like they do change the A and the O.
okay.
You know, like let's say if you're drunk, you're like borracho or borracha. That's why the whole Latinx thing started, putting the X in the end of the name
Yeah.
and the words. So it could be just one word, you know. So
oh.
that whole thing. But yeah, in Latin America, they do have A's and O's. But
So what would I say though? Like, so for would I say I like to eat Latino food or Latina food? Which one? Like,
Latin.
oh,
well, it depends what kind of.
Latinx.
It
Oh.
depends what kind of
Oh,
food.
just
you
say
like.
Latin
Depending on
food.
what you're doing. If it's eggplant, it's Latinx.
Oh,
If it's
okay.
a
Actually, it's
burrito-
Latin triple X.
Okay,
but-
so if it's made by man, it's Latino food, and if it's
If
made
it's
by
a
a woman, it's
burrito,
Latino food,
If
right?
it's a burrito, it's like Latino food. If it's a taco, it's Latino food.
Oh, okay.
You see, that's the
Oh,
way.
it's like that.
That's the
Oh.
way I move it. You know,
Oh,
that's the way.
okay.
But we fucking won.
That's the way he moves it.
But we fucking won on Tuesday night at Barbary Coast. We won trivia.
Oh
night.
yeah. We've been talking about
$45.
We had to throw $10 to Omar. I saw it.
Omar's hella cool, man.
Okay.
It's hella cool.
But he's new, and I'm a little cautious that he does appear a little bit fake because
he's
he
a
is
techie.
no, he's not a techie. He's pretending. I met his other friends on Thursday. He's just a student from SF State, and I think he does brag about living at a lot of different high rises in SF. But like, I mean, I think that to myself, a more the identity of a local wouldn't like necessarily brag about the high rises, but like a local of SF might be living in areas they don't want to tell people about, like for example St. Francis Wood or like Seacliff, right?
No, he
Like
told me
I
he
would
lives
think
in
like
downtown.
if you were a local of SF, you wouldn't tell people you live those areas because those are just
He told me
you know,
he
more
lives in
exclusive.
downtown.
Hunters
Of course.
Point, the Tenderloin.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
said
well,
downtown.
certain if you look at certain people, you don't have
Forget
to,
about Omar. We fucking won
Oh.
first place.
Well, yeah,
last year.
but at
What
the same,
about us?
no, but I'm saying what I saw about him was that
Look
I
at-
didn't. He
the
was.
guy
He looked on
helped
his
us
phone.
win.
He looked
Hey.
on his phone, but I don't know if he was cheating. I looked away because I didn't want to suspect that.
He
because
helped us win, and out
he did.
here.
But was he cheating though? Because how did he know that the Treaty of Ghent was the treaty that ended the War of 1812? That's just crazy to me. But to me, I would have just guessed that because the War of 1812 is just like a war with a number on it, and that. But then he guessed that the Treaty of Ghent was the treaty that ended the War of 18, and so I was surprised. But he was looking on his phone before he put the answer
Are
in.
you fucking?
I
are
was
you really
doubting whether-
talking shit about a guy who helped us win, dude.
I-
What kind of
uh-huh.
fucking loser? And then you fucking decide.
No, in the fairness of
you-
it all.
Then you fucking do
In the
your
fairness of-
research,
uh-huh.
where the fucking guy lives,
No,
what he does for a living.
no, I didn't do
He
the
fucking
research.
help us win, motherfucker.
On Thursday,
he helped us
it was
win. Why
Okay,
can't
okay.
you just be appreciative? I don't need
Okay,
you
I'm sorry.
fucking-
I'm
I
sorry.
don't need you putting trackers on people
I'm not-
who help us
I'm
fucking
using.
win.
I'm just using all my detective skills to
Fuck
kind of
your
make
detective
slight
skills.
judgments. I don't know if these judgments are judgments that are huge or critical, like
I
too
didn't ask
critical.
you
I
to
need a
fucking
disclaimer,
date him or
I swear to
anything.
God.
I didn't ask you to fucking
I need another
date
beer
him,
and an alcoholic
okay?
one.
What,
He
you're not
helped us-
drunk yet?
He helped us fucking
Up
win.
to 0%.
He did, but I doubted.
He helped us win. Why can't you just be appreciative?
Okay, it's possible he would know that if because he's still
Dude, that's
he's in
common
college
law.
and that would have
That's
been
common knowledge.
no, that would have been A push history, American AP US history.
I'll tell you how he
Maybe,
knew
yeah.
it.
Advanced
Because-
Education, yeah.
I'll tell you how he knew it. Because
It's possible he. I'm saying the percent that he knew it. The likelihood of him knowing it is very low. But
Why are you
but I also
fucking
did see him
dissing him?
looking on
He
his
helped
phone
us
too.
win,
so I was
dude.
doubting whether or
He
not.
helped us fucking win. Well, what's your? What
I
are
just
you
didn't want to
doing?
appear as if we were cheating.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so what kind of trivia do you guys want to do right now?
We're gonna do trivia tonight.
No, you're gonna do trivia right now. I want to know what kind of trivia.
Okay.
I thought
okay.
last time Chris's strong suit was movies, so I did movies, and he was not hitting on them.
Well,
This
he only
guy-
watches the X-rated movies. Those are different.
Tragic Magic is he's the trivia king. I just hang
okay.
out with him because he's better.
You
at
can't
it.
look at me doing.
Okay,
stuff,
I
but
just
what are we
hang
gonna
out
do?
with Chris because he gives me senior discounts.
You see,
I mean,
for
it's
the lady
just-
boys, we go kick it with lady boys, and
Yeah,
I get him discounts and stuff.
The lady boy. Okay, so in Thailand, I feel like it's a bit indistinguishable. Also, in terms of their mannerisms too. So it's visually appealing, and so I would say art is also something you just need to look at. You can't touch sometimes. So like, there's also that. But
Okay, let's see how you guys do. So don't look over here at all.
okay, don't. Okay.
All right. So, okay, what is an 8-sided shape called?
Octagon.
Good. When was Earth Day first celebrated?
I don't care about the Earth that much, so.
77.
Oh, is that when they started
Anybody?
removing lead from the gas?
Well, at least you threw an answer question out there.
Okay, yeah.
It's,
You-
so
you
it's
need to speak more often, Jen,
1970.
So that people don't forget
how
about
many
you.
points does the Star of David have?
6.
There you go.
Oh.
Who's Barbie's
Wait.
little sister? Hey, there we go.
Skipper.
Wait, is the Star of David also the same star that they use
Wait,
for
hold
the
on.
sheriff's
What
badge?
is the missing BTS figure that Chris is? No, I'm just kidding. In
It's
the United
J-Hope.
yeah.
I need J-Hope, motherfucker.
J-Hope? Okay, wait.
J-Hope.
J-Hope.
Hold on. In the United Kingdom, what is the day after Christmas known as?
Boxing Day.
There you go. Which 3 zodiac signs are water signs?
Like dragon, like Chinese zodiac, you mean?
No,
Aquarius, Aquarius, Pisces, and
You only got one of them.
Well,
Pisces is right.
isn't Aqua, so Aquarius, right? What? That's not Cancer, a crab, right?
Yeah, Cancer.
There, right?
Yeah, one more.
Oh, one more. Aquarius is like Aqua, right? What? I don't know.
You wouldn't think it is, but it is.
I don't know.
Scorpio.
I didn't know there were water scorpions.
Yeah, I know there is.
What? Like,
Yeah, you just named the actual creature. It's a water scorpion.
wait, it is.
Yes, it is, sir.
But it's mythical though. Like, oh.
No. I won't make any Asian jokes. You guys have
No,
lizards.
you have my permission.
Okay, it's like
Right.
Godzilla, but totally different.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
That's a
Which
Japanese
month
joke
of the
though. Just to
year
be
is-
specific, that's a Japanese
Which
joke.
month of the year is National Ice Cream Month?
Like February, something in March, some cold month to kind of boost sales.
No, it'd be the opposite.
Oh, a summer time.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know, like July.
there you go. Winter, ice cream dinner.
Okay, sure.
All right, so there you go.
I like
There's
gelato more.
So you did okay.
I like gelato more. It's
Tragic
Italian.
is really good at trivia. How did you do on Wednesday at Mo Greens?
I got
Did you win?
I got tiebreaker. Okay, so tiebreaker first, second, right? This is what happened. Okay, the obviously before the jab round was riddle round, riddle house on the prairie. I hated that because
Oh my god!
this is what happened. The
Riddle
question, the
that
question.
person should be taken out to a field. What?
Yeah, they should. I'll tell you why. This is what happened. The question they asked, the last question of the riddle round they asked was, what can you break without touching it, right? And,
What can you break?
Yeah.
Oh, a lie. The truth.
no. Okay, no, but the answer they were
The
looking.
law. Oh,
the- okay,
the law.
I said silence, right? You can break silence.
Oh yeah, sure.
But so the answer they were looking for was a promise, right? So then so it got to the point it was tiebreaker. The tiebreaker question was, what can you break without holding it? And obviously the same answer was a promise, but I answered
It's a fart. But anyway, go
but
ahead.
I answered silence, and so I didn't get the question right the first time, but like they asked it again the same in the tiebreaker, so that was just very unfair. But it doesn't matter. I got second place. I shouldn't complain, but like that's just a bit of
What did you win?
I just won the CBX 4-pack pre-rolls.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Jet lag OG or something. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but the winner won an 8th.
What about Thursday? You did Thursday at Barbary Coast?
Yeah. That person said that her name is the host's name is
yeah.
What's her name?
I don't know. I thought she was friends with you.
Davina or something.
I thought she was friends with you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some
No,
more trivia.
No, I'm just smiling all the time. That's why people are nice.
The first iPhone was released in what year?
2007.
Yep.
Yes.
Breaking Bad actor Bryan Cranston won a Tony Award for his performance in what 2014 play?
I don't watch those.
Okay.
This is like Broadway, right?
Yeah.
Plays are Broadway.
There you go. You're over there. You're killing me.
You have to talk more, Jen, so
and
that
what
people don't
fictional
forget about
Indiana
you.
town does sci-fi series Stranger Things take place?
Fictional town.
What's the name of the town in Stranger Things? Let me phrase it like a regular person.
It's not Riverdale. It's Oh yeah, it is.
She
that.
is sitting there with the answers. All
Oh, I
right.
know.
Actor Steve Carell plays what memorable character in the popular TV series The Office?
The boss guy.
Yeah, the
Michael
boss guy.
Scott.
Michael Scott. There you go. The 1988 movie Mystic Pizza launched the career of what pretty woman?
Julia Roberts.
There you
She's
go.
not that-
We know that Chris is alive. in this
Wait.
round.
Wait.
Whitney Houston went to the top of the music charts in 1992 with which Dolly Parton song?
Oh yeah, the one from The Bodyguard. What's the name of that
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
That song from The Bodyguard was Dolly Parton.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so in that question about Julia Roberts though, Mystic Pizza. In the Mystic, like,
No, that's
is
not it.
that the movie Pretty Woman, or is it saying that Julia Roberts is a pretty woman?
They were giving you an extra hint.
Oh, okay.
in the- in the-
Oh, okay. I see that. I see.
You never saw
But-
Pretty Woman?
No, it's a movie about Julia
They
Roberts.
were
She's a hooker,
nudging
and
you.
then it and she does like cleans up the water, right? But no, I just
no,
still
I think she's a hooker in the movie.
no. Well, yeah,
Anna,
she is.
Elsa, Kristoff, and Olaf are all
Frozen.
characters of what?
Frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
But like
What was Taylor Swift's first song to the chart in the Billboard's Hot 100?
Taylor Swift song.
What was the one that?
I don't know. So Taylor Swift earlier in
Tim
her career was
McGraw.
more country. So you see, right?
Tim
So
McGraw.
she entered music as country. So I mean, you just said Tim. So but I'm just saying like that's like a country thing, right?
Okay, and what TV series did Tom Hanks and co-star with Peter Scolari?
Oh, Bosom Buddy.
There you go.
I don't.
What
I
actor
don't
plays
care.
Ken in the 2023 blockbuster movie?
Ryan
Barbie?
Gosling?
There you go. What is the name? What name is singer actor Stefani Germanato known by?
Pink? No doubt.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, no.
All right. What 1927 film effectively ended the silent movie era by introducing synchronized talking and singing?
Gone with the Wind.
And this
Sound of
movie has
Music.
been redone. I believe it was in the 70s with Neil Diamond. I'm adding that.
Wait, Neil, I don't know.
The jazz singer. All
Has to be music related.
Before embarking, huh?
Wait, so at that point though, it ended silent film, so that means that did they also add like sound to porn, like black and white porn?
They added the boom chicka wow wow in 1973.
No, but also, and at that time with the silent films, couldn't they just have like people that
These
were
are what the stores, the like.
Don't you
the
hate it
stars
when
in
you're
porn are
watching
gonna
a
look like in
porno
10 years.
and they cut away and then they add like the cum shot later? Like the guy can't come right away, so they film the cum shot later.
No, but I was wondering like
And the guy comes on her face. But I noticed like it's not a continuous thing, you know.
well, it's not real. It's just
sometimes
imagine like you know.
they add sound effects when they're fucking like.
Okay,
I found my
yeah.
calling in life. I'm
Yeah.
hosting shows.
Okay, but I'm saying like in the past when silent film era, they probably had silent porn, but then they had like people actually clapping to produce those sound effects that simulated those same on screen like
That is true.
right, and the moaning too probably, right?
That is
But what I'm
true.
saying is that like those are probably still black and white films, right?
You know what I like about you being on the show with us, Alvin? Is
What?
Then it doesn't look like I'm such a creeper anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know.
No, but this is
distract
like
everybody.
this
else
is
on what a
his.
creeper I
This
am.
is
Alvin's
no, but
not
this is
trying to
academic.
do
This
a
is like
dog.
history of like of the formats of porn and the technological limitations
all
at
the
that
heat off
time.
me,
You have to
bro.
think about like through the lens of perversion as well. It's just academic, right?
There is a history of
At the
porn.
moment, though, we're so close to realism that nobody can jack off the same way anymore, right? And look and use silent films or like black and white porn. Like that's not our level of realism today we require so much
What
more.
about
We need
Japanese
color and
porn? Why can't you like show genitals in Japanese porn?
oh well, that's just the laws that everyone's too afraid to change that law because it would make them appear perverted. Like, why can't we like to promote the removal would make you appear perverted, right?
Yeah, I always saw like, Japanese women don't have like vaginas.
No, but if you
You gotta remember, a lot of these
couldn't
cultures,
see
you
them.
couldn't even show their like kneecaps walking
yeah.
down the street. In a lot of these cultures, you can't even show
No,
their
well,
faces, and you want to
Not
see
in
their
San
genitals.
Francisco.
okay, well the thing
they,
is it's
they
censored,
used to
so you
have
can
women
sell.
stripping on the sidewalks in these booths.
Wait,
You would put
okay.
in dollar bills.
Uh-huh.
Remember those days? You would put
No,
in a dollar
wait,
bill.
you're saying as if I lived through those times. I'm not.
Well,
I'm your
yeah.
friend because I get the senior discount.
You don't
so
remember the
so
Nickelodeon?
you've been alive
Yeah,
a lot.
the Nickelodeons, man.
Nickelodeon to me, it was only a channel on
Dude,
TV.
I told you this once. I told you this twice. There's only one senior in the room, and it's not me.
Yeah.
The only guy giving you a senior discount.
Okay, so
you
were
know.
you alive at the times when people were taking like photos where they put like this little black thing and over this little cloth over the photographer, and they had to like turn the
Dude,
spin
I
the
got-
dial,
I
and then it would
got
be
a
like
funny
have a flash.
story.
Another person would be
I
carrying.
got a
Like,
funny story about that.
were you alive during
So-
those times?
So when my dad fucking got remarried, right? I had a friend who like he was a photographer. He filmed shit, you
Mhm.
know. So I said, hey, my friend can like photograph your wedding, right? But my dad waited until the day of the wedding to rent out a good camera, right? And the only camera they had were some weird German thing. And
Yeah.
This is like in 96 or 95.
Okay.
Some weird German camera, right?
Okay.
My friend couldn't figure out how to use this damn camera. And the wedding pictures, like, I mean, you're talking about, he just ruined all the wedding pictures, right? You know.
Well,
And thank God I had a disposable fucking camera, and I took
Saved
a
the
picture.
day.
I saved the day because I took a picture. There were doves leaving my stepmom's hands. Like this was in San Francisco. They got married right on the pier, and right on the pier. It wasn't on the boat.
Okay.
But the party was on the boat. But it was literally like on a boat on the pier they got married at. Yeah, my friend couldn't figure out how to use his weird ass German fucking camera.
Wow.
And
Okay.
fucked up all the wedding pictures, dude. All of them. And my friend was he used to like, yeah, he was a professional.
I took
but-
I took pictures at my friend's wedding too, and I was able to edit them for my friend, and so they gave me some money. So I didn't know that they would do that, like ask me to do that for them, but I was cool. I feel like I was
Yeah.
able to do something more personal and still give them a gift that I wanted to. And I've been to another wedding where I was the bench warmer, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I was the bench warmer because the bridesmaid didn't have a +1. So I guess not to be mean, but I was friends with the bridesmaid, but also I know the
Did you get
I know
with
the bride.
Did you get with the bride?
No, the bridesmaid's a loser. That's why she couldn't get a +1. But like I knew both of them, so like, but then I also wasn't like
So the bridesmaid
friends
was
enough, like good enough
She
friends
was-
with.
she was such a loser. She had to like end up with you. And stuff.
No, I was the bench warmer so that like a seat wasn't wasted because they gave her a +1, right? So maybe someone stood her up or something. But you see, I was the bench warmer, so like for the wedding.
Nice.
So I was like kind of like, and I still have to give the gift to my friend. I didn't know like what gift I
You
should
gotta-
bought because I was the last
yeah.
minute. I was the last minute bench
Yeah,
warmer.
what do you buy as a gift for a wedding? What do you?
I don't know. Like it has to be at that level where like it's still a bench warmer gift too, right? Like because I think the registry's gone already. So
Do people give money, or do they're
I
registered at
guess.
different stores? Like
I don't know.
you know, back when my cousin got married back
Yeah.
in Chile in the '90s,
Yeah.
dude, like it was old school. So they had a whole room where you would put all your gifts before the wedding, right?
Yeah.
Somebody had like bought a refrigerator,
Yeah.
but they had all this stuff in one room. So people could go in there and you could look around and see what they had bought already. So you buy something different. But
So you said Chile earlier. I know you're Chilean. So like, is it? It's just I mean, in my mind, is it true that they? I have just perception of people from there that they just eat a lot of spicy food.
well, yeah, it's Latin
true?
America, but it's like Asia, isn't it?
Okay.
Isn't it like Asia? They eat a lot of spicy food.
Yeah. But just the country's name makes me think that the people like spicy foods.
Actually, nah. The country was named after the weather and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Wait, Buenos Aires is named after the weather.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
good
the
air.
theme. Yeah, I see.
Because I'll explain this.
That was a trivia question
I'll explain all this.
to me.
Okay.
It was
So back in the 1900s, before
Mhm.
they had like planes, if you wanted to go to this area,
Yeah.
you would take ships. That's why there's so many Europeans in these areas, because this is where all the ships were. The English. The English basically dominated the seaports, So all the seaports, and Chile is like all ocean, but they have one of the biggest seaports. Argentina is another one that had a big ass seaport. So back before they built the Panama Canal, if you wanted to go from one side of America to the other on a boat, you would have to go down this way, right?
Yeah.
Now you would just go this way, but yeah, you would take the train instead or a plane.
Wait, so are the people? What are the people from Panamania called?
Actually, Panama was
Panama.
Panama was part of Colombia, right?
Uh,
Panama was part of Colombia. Colombia is considered part of South America.
Yeah.
Panama's in Central America, right? So in Central America is actually part of North America. There is no Central American continent.
Yeah.
It's just the white people deciding we're going to separate ourselves from Central America.
Yeah.
So America wanted to build this canal.
Yeah.
So they actually went into Colombia. They took over that area and called it Panama.
Yeah.
And built the canal in there.
So a person from Panama is called a
They're
Panamanian.
Panamanians, yeah.
And then a crazy person from Panama is called a Panamaniac.
You should go down there.
Panamaniac.
You should go into Latin America. Have you ever thought about traveling through Latin America?
I don't know what their perception of Asians are, but if I do go there, I will be an individual.
There's a lot of
that's just the
a lot
only
of
one.
Asian people, especially in Brazil. There's a ton of.
Oh yeah, the Japanese.
yeah.
The Japanese. That's a lot of
Asian,
Japanese there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Asian people in Brazil. There's a lot of Asian people all over Latin America. You just don't know because they don't show it to you. But yeah, they got Chinese food. They got
friends up there.
They got all kinds of things,
Your friends are over there.
I know.
They're not over there.
I got no friends. So
He does. He does though.
So yeah, so that's why the English they ruled that area because of the seaports. So that's one of the reasons why they're the ones that named everything,
Well, I guess they're naval power, the British.
Not only that, but
was it English or the British?
The other weird thing about Chile that
the
rich people, they don't live in the hills.
Yeah.
So poor people live in hills. The rich people are on the streets itself. And the reason for that is because the English took over the hills. So when the English left, the Germans. If you go into Chile, there's a lot of European ancestry for that reason because that's where the ships were.
So if you're rich and you're from Chile, are you called a Chileanaire?
I don't know. I'm surprisingly you got all these funny jokes with your college education.
Oh, it's just wordplay,
No, but I mean, you should learn about Latin America. People really don't learn. They don't go out there.
But to me, the
really
highest
know
level.
anything.
Okay, so for me, I'm the highest level of respect and learning about a culture is to start with the language. So I that's what I would think. Because how would I show other people I respect their culture if I didn't learn the language? Because maybe I would know the history, but would I just use other terms that other English terms or that only language I know and that I might not understand. So the highest I would just think I would learn the culture
But
through the language
you
eventually,
don't know
right?
Spanish? Is that what
No,
you're
yeah,
trying
I
to-
don't know Spanish.
But what did you take in school? You had to take a foreign language.
I did. It's not that foreign to me. It was just really easy. It was like half easy, half hard Japanese because Japanese uses same
Oh, so you
some
got
of the characters in
when
Chinese,
I was
right?
in school, that we got to choose French, Spanish,
Mhm.
and German. We didn't get to choose Japanese or Chinese. Now they let you choose other languages.
Well, that's just because I
Yeah.
think they don't want to give a certain continent a more higher language preference availability because maybe they just want to be more diverse in appearance.
I'll
I
be
guess.
honest with you. Living in California,
Yeah.
you know Spanish.
Yeah.
You just think you don't, but you know Spanish. You know.
Well, I mean, I know the names of the
No.
cuisine. But I also know like a little bit of at least the history because there was that Junipero, that like the highway.
Junipero Serra,
Yeah, they removed that little pointing statue guy. I don't know why.
Because
Yeah, I know he's a monk. He founded
because
those mission,
he was
right,
a- he
along
was
the
a
way, and then
Christian rapist.
found out
he was like a rapist.
Oh, that's why they removed the statue.
He was a rapist. All those Christian missionaries were rapists.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, they came in here and raped all the native women, dude. That's why.
Oh, wait, really?
You know,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know it was so?
Did he get his day in court? No.
Wait, how do you know though? Like, because what if
I don't know.
what if a percentage of it wasn't rape? What if?
I hate to tell you, but I wasn't there.
Oh,
But I figure people are going after the missionaries because, like, you come in here and you decide a bunch of people, they enslaved a bunch of people and
Yeah.
forced them to learn their own religion, another language. You know, you couldn't even use your own language. I mean,
yeah,
they were horrible
yeah.
fucking people.
That was
Those
was that the
missionaries.
Spanish? Was that the Spanish Catholics?
They were, yeah.
Or
they
was
were
that
the
the
Christians?
was
Don't
that?
you know about anything about the missionaries?
Yeah, were those the
Don't
Spanish
you know anything
Catholics? Then?
about missionaries? God damn it!
Yeah,
In
those.
Fremont, have you been at Fremont? Like Ohlone? Ohlone is like an Indian
The name
tribal
is Ohlone name,
right?
yeah.
But there's a mission in Fremont.
Yeah.
You know, those weren't Catholics; those were Christians.
Okay. Those. Oh, okay. I mean, I think I would have seen some of that. That name in the Oakland Museum, the natural history and stuff. I heard that there.
Maybe.
And that's where I remember hearing that name.
No,
Sure,
I mean, there's
absolutely.
missionary. Like, you know, there's a mission in San Francisco.
No, but I know. But the Oakland Museum
know?
has like kind of local history too. So it's,
yeah,
you know what? We probably get in with your
Dolores-
senior discount for
Dolores
free.
Park. That's
okay,
a
you know what?
missionary. The Dolores
Okay,
Park.
well, you know what you do? You know what you need to do? We need to get a wheelchair, put you in it, and then I'll push you around. We can go to museums for free, basically. me and you.
Nah,
You just spout off some random facts, and they'll go, "He must be fucking old."
You know, the thing is, you got me in an electric wheelchair. I'll use it.
No, but like if
We'll
if
put a
no,
little
but
boy-
I have to be pushing you so I can sneak in too. See, that lets you sneak too. You know, lets me sneak in, right?
Why can't you just sneak in yourself?
No, but see, well, first of all, you buy the ticket with the senior discount already. Then you let me sneak
I
in by
think-
pushing you around. See,
isn't it
so
like
then I'll
one-
be like two
one
for
day
the
a
price of one
month?
and senior discount, right?
One day a month, all those museums are free in San Francisco. You can.
Well, no, it just feels
Yeah.
it just feels better when you're stealing that learning.
Well, Dolores Park, that's a mission. Do you know Dolores? Mission
Uh,
Dolores. That's like a
that high school, right?
no. It's like a mission. That church.
Mhm.
That church is like
Right
one of the
across the street,
missions,
there's
yeah.
a big church.
so. That's where they came in there. They took over the area. They built this church.
Wait, so
Decided
this is,
all the natives.
uh-huh.
You know, yeah, they're evil fucking people.
wait, so this is you said Christians, not just Catholics.
They're Catholics too, but these missions were built by Christians.
Wait, well, I mean, I would say that Christians is a more general term. Catholics is just one type of Christian because there are Protestants, there's Puritans, there's
Well,
Pilgrims, right? I don't know which.
let
Like,
me put it this way: it's all the same religion if you look at it. The Christians, the Catholics, the Episcopals, all that, the Lutherans. It goes back to one religion. It's all about Jesus Christ being the head of the church. You know,
Mhm.
it's all one. The Bible and stuff. It's all one religion. So I don't really
Yeah,
like.
but-
So,
I don't separate any
and
of
I'm
it.
not okay. So I know enough about religion to get me in a lot of trouble.
oh,
So
really?
all I know is it isn't it basically whoever your dog in the race is basically what religion you belong to. In other words, if you believe our Savior is Jesus Christ, then it's Christianity. If it's Muhammad, it's being Muslim.
You just can't forget about that dog.
If it's Buddha, it's Buddhism.
You can't forget about that.
But Buddhism is a philosophy too, right?
Right, but what I'm saying is, it's whoever you pray to is kind of basically, or whoever you believe's coming back. Like the Jewish people were waiting for Elijah, right? I think they're waiting for Elijah to come back. They're leaving the door open for Elijah on Christmas or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean they're like on year the Chinese calendar's on year 5,000, the Jewish calendar's on year 5,000. We're on year 2,000. I mean, it makes no fucking sense, you know. How are they on year 5,000? We're on year 2000, you know. It makes no sense. That's why I'm like, something happened. Something like they rewrote history. Like as soon as Jesus Christ, before Christ, then they started counting the years after Christ died. So
I don't know about
but
that.
at the year, the Chinese calendar, they're on year 5,000 something, you know.
Right, because they don't recognize that as a reference point.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just the higher numbers makes it hard to count too. So like, you know, so it could be like certain countries, their currency, it's because of inflation is high. So then those countries might be better at math because they have the higher
when I was a
currencies,
kid
like they add thousands all the time, right?
There's countries in Latin America
Versus
they don't even celebrate Christmas. They give out gifts on Three Kings Day.
Oh, okay.
Which is January.
So at the time though, Jesus got.
Do we have a report from the from the No Kings Day? Oh, do we have video?
No Kings.
Can you pull that up, producer? Oh, two photos.
So I heard. I heard
up.
the UK version wasn't No Kings Day; it was No Tyrants Day, right? In the UK.
Oh, what did they say? Oh, it was Anti-American Day or whatever the Republicans were calling it.
The English can't call it No King's Day. They got a fucking king.
Yeah.
They got a king, so they're not trying.
I feel bad for Sacramento. You know, their basketball team.
Yeah, that was one of my jokes. You know why we never had a female governor in California?
I don't know why.
Because no rich women want to live in Sacramento.
Oh.
You know? And the closest we ever got to a female governor is Gavin Newsom because he's like a pretty boy. You know, he's got makeup. He even got his hair like white, so he looks more
presentable. Here's some of the No King's Day, by the way. This is
No
the
King's
stuff.
Day.
Oh wait, I guess I should do what I'm doing right. There we go. Hold on.
So, what does the protest do? Like, if people they're trying to say things or like have a message against something, but if they're against something, like, can't the people that they're against just not look at the protest? Unless they're like blocking the roads and stuff and interfering with third parties.
The weird thing is that the first No King's Day was on the 200th anniversary of the Army, and the second New King's Day happened to fall on the 250th anniversary of the Marines.
Oh, so they don't like the military, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, but like, yeah, you know, I don't know. The No King's Day in Walnut Creek, they just all met up in front of Nordstrom. They didn't march anywhere. They just stood around in front of Nordstrom. So I think it was different. It was different organized. But
look at that. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is a lot of people and stuff. Yeah.
That is Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, so what's weird is that I don't want to look at certain signs.
It'd be crazy if I saw my son.
I don't want to look at certain signs if the font and typography is really, really bad, because they could just print it if their handwriting is really bad up to a certain, right?
Your son's in Charlotte, or?
He's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
He's outside of Charlotte.
Was that your first stepson, or your
first steps?
Your second group of.
I have all my sons are my kids legally, just like your mom.
So, where's your first stepson?
It was my first stepson.
Isn't that
It was
guy?
my oldest son. That is
He's
correct.
But he doesn't even talk to you anymore, does he?
Jesus.
Does he talk to you?
No. Should we are you still having problems with erectile dysfunction? What the fuck?
Of course.
Kendall, what's going on?
Of course.
I'm just wondering.
That's
Do we
of
need to
course.
air everybody's dirty laundry? Speaking of.
Well, my dick isn't that big. It's like 4 inches tall. And stuff.
All right, so back off this. Go ahead and back to you. But I was trying to show. Oh yeah, you gotta
Kings?
move a little bit. Yeah, no kings. So that's the no
No
kings thing.
King's Day.
So the thing is that the protest, though, at the end of it, what I don't know would happen, or what I expect to happen, is that I'll see a lot of signs and a lot of littering, a lot of mess. That's just what will happen, right?
Right.
But like, so I feel like that's just a reason for them to do that, and I don't want that to happen. So if they didn't have a protest, they wouldn't need that. You need to litter and have someone clean it up, right?
That's right.
I don't know, right? Because also they did make their signs, right? So why did they litter it and throw it away? They should just keep it, right? Too, right? For the next protest, right? That's just what they do all the time.
Some people do that. They have one sign.
Yeah.
And they use it over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were protests all over the Bay Area and stuff, you know. I think they also protested in front of the Tesla.
Well, the thing is this, like,
Tesla dealership
like,
in Walnut Creek.
they let you bring signs in protest. Do they still let you bring signs when you're watching the WWE? People used to bring signs all the time.
People showed up with signs. A lot
Yeah.
of people had their own fucking championship belt.
You need to bring a paper sign like they used to, right?
Dude, this place was packed. Like,
Which
I've
venue?
never. It was at SAP Center.
Oh, San Jose, yeah.
Where the
I've been there,
playing downtown and stuff.
Yeah, I've been there.
And I went down there. I got the cheapest ticket. It was like $44.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I was gonna get searched, so I smoked all my weed beforehand.
Yeah.
But yeah, people were walking in with championship belts.
Yeah.
There was like a couple near me.
Yeah.
They had a baby, and the woman, she had her baby with her and a championship belt.
Yeah.
Like she was carrying both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was impressive. You ever been at a WWE event?
Yeah, I have. I actually there at SAP too, but people have championships. But also, you know, they sell they sell the chairs too, that they hit people with.
Oh no, they didn't.
They sell those too. You know that
they didn't. But yeah, the crazy thing is like the lines to buy merchandise. Were like fucking miles. But yeah, you stand in one line to get in. But yeah, it was fun. But like,
I don't. Okay, so there's a certain disdain. I feel like that or not disdain, but like shame, because I feel like at what point do you stop watching WWE and just advance and watch MMA? Because isn't that the next most realistic level of combat athletic sports?
No, it's the same company now.
Well, yeah, I know, but like one's more realistic. So it's just male telenovas or soap operas. That's what WWE is. But then real fighting and technical fighting and aspects of combat is actually more MMA then, right? So if now we recognize that, should we no longer need to like? I mean, if you like the storylines, you just like it. You don't have to pretend that they're hurt or anything, right?
It's more expensive to see the WWE than MMA, the UFC.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, if you wanna like watch the UFC fights, you gotta order Paramount Plus now.
I just thought you just go to like a Wingstop or something or Dave and Buster.
No, so if you want to see like the WWE events, you gotta pay for ESPN. It's like $30 a month.
Yeah,
but it's more expensive. But yeah, I mean, it's impressive. You got families showing up to this, but yeah, it was fucking packed. But like, yeah, it's a different. The UFC is supposed to be a real sport. But I don't think it's that real. Like, because they do their own drug tests.
Yeah. So
they're not kicking their own fighters out for failing drug tests these days,
Okay, so the drug test is okay, that part, that doesn't make it not real. I'm saying the physical moves and the technical moves people use, the submissions, the punches, the way they punch, or the kicks, right? Those are still real ways to injure people, and what they're showing in the WWE SmackDown and stuff like that, those are just fake
those-
ways to injure people.
They're not fake.
Well, they hold back.
They get injured.
They
dude.
do, but they hold back.
They get injured. Some of these wrestlers, there's wrestlers
They're
that
choreographed.
Choreographed,
Still
yeah.
get injured.
they still
Yeah.
there was one
Sure.
wrestler who's out.
The injuries are unintended, but the injuries in MMA are always intended, right? Because that's just a real sport, right? The real combat.
But UFC, you only fight like once every 3 months.
Well, that's because the injuries are real.
It's real.
Because the
but-
injuries are bruises,
but
and
it's not
it
that
takes time
real.
to takes
It's
time
not
to
that real.
heal, right? Bruises and
They're on steroids.
fracture. Oh.
The
You
stage
know.
is a big trampoline.
They're all on drugs. You know.
Yeah.
UFC,
Okay.
They're all on drugs.
But you can say the same about the WWE too.
There's a movie out right now, a UFC movie.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not UFC, but The Rock does play like a MMA fighter.
Okay, the thing about
It's a movie
why
out
we
right
have to
now.
be a little conscious about the UFC and MMA is that, and WWE, is that the Saudi oil money has been blood washing, using that to like sports to cover, say, some of the bad things they do, and so they own that. And so the recent Riyadh Comedy Festival was one of the situations where kind of like that too, where comedians that were criticizing oil millionaires still went there to earn money from them.
You know, the thing is, there's a lot of countries in this world, and
Yeah.
they have bad governments, and people make money off of bad governments all the time.
Yeah.
I
that's
mean,
true.
I mean, and the Saudis are our friends, you know.
Yeah.
The-
So we
did
let
the
them do bad
Saudi-
things, I
Did
guess.
the Saudi? Well, I think the Saudis did fund 9/11. I mean,
Well, they said this. A lot of the what is it called? The terrorists were nationals,
yeah,
right?
but
Saudi nationals.
the thing
of Saudi
is,
Arabia.
like, who cares? You know, it's a business. You know, I think WrestleMania, not this one. The next WrestleMania is in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
but the one after that is going to be in Saudi Arabia because they're putting a lot of money. But I have seen like WWE events out of Saudi Arabia, and they're different. Like
Uh-huh.
the females, they're all covered up.
Yeah.
They're not like in bikinis. You don't
Yeah.
see no ass cheeks.
Yeah.
You know, there's like no women in the audience. So
Yeah.
so it's true, but are they using these events to cover up? I mean,
It's making the country look better, but at the same time, they also try to buy like sports leagues and soccer. But like, who wants to play soccer in the desert where it's hot like that? Even if they
Hey,
build a stadium like that.
Ronaldo's
Just think
out
about
there.
just prime, like
you pay people
geographic
enough money,
location.
don't go down there, dude.
it's
See-
good for oil. Doesn't mean it's good for like just to live there. To be honest, right?
Well,
Because haven't you seen in the Mission Impossible movie there was that sandstorm where it wrecked all that stuff? Remember?
Look, the problem is like there's a lot of countries in the Middle East.
Yeah.
A lot of them are rich with oil,
Yeah.
and the U.S. has got to choose which ones they become friends with. You know, and there's
That's
a
true.
lot of countries they can't be friends with. So Saudi's one of the good guys. Qatar's another one. They had the World Cup.
Sure, you can say
I mean,
that.
they bought the World Cup. You know, it's true.
Yeah.
They bought the World Cup. People didn't want to go there, but you know what? You know, the crazy thing is there has never been a country that actually said they weren't going to the World
Okay.
Cup.
So I understand it's easy to be hating oil. but-
There are countries that
Pretty simple,
boycotted the Olympics, but no country's
Yeah.
ever boycotted the World Cup.
Okay. What
You
I'm
know?
what I'm saying is that like
And
there's
nobody's
a
ever
limit
going
to
to.
there's a limit to the extent of which people should be against fossil fuels because
What
I
about your
no
country?
I what
You're from China.
no I know
you
but
know? What
let me
about
explain
your
myself.
country?
You just let me.
What about your country? You're from China.
I know you keep repeating yourself.
Well, you're from China. What about people hating on
Don't worry,
China?
he gets a nickel every time he says China.
Okay.
What about
China.
what about people hating on China? You know.
I'm saying we're not talking about countries. There's a limit to the amount of opposition to oil and fossil fuels because we still need that for rescue missions of helicopters and emergency vehicles when there's forest fires or when there's people trapped in the forest when they got bit by a snake or something and
Dude, 90%
like,
of the
there's
stuff,
rescue missions you need
our
for
clothing
fossil
is
fuels.
made out of oil.
Well, no, but
dude.
I'm saying
This
like
furniture's you
for
know,
travel or
you
like
know 90% of the stuff in this room is made out of oil.
no, it's made. using the.
This is made
Well,
out of
it's
But hold on, this
delivered
is
here.
what I was thinking.
It's
I was,
delivered here by the
This
use
is
of.
made out of oil. This table.
so I was
It's
thinking
made out
about
of oil.
something a little weird. You know
These
how
toys are made out of oil. And
you know
stuff.
how old dinosaur fossils turn into oil?
Yeah.
You know, like fossil fuel, right? Like you guys were talking about. Well, running out of oil may be something we're really digging in the wrong place for. If you think about it, why don't we just like turn like cemeteries into like oil refineries? Because don't we turn into fossil fuel after a while?
I think that requires.
I mean,
years-
turn ethyl into ethanol.
Mm.
I mean, turn auto into oil. You know what I'm saying?
It takes like a million years
Of
to do
compression
that,
and
though,
ener-
you know?
We could fix two problems at the same time: energy shortage and cemetery overcrowding.
Well, in Israel,
Literally.
they
been
take
doing
ocean
cremations.
water and they clean it, and they
We've been
take the
doing-
salt out of it. They clean it up. So when people are talking about like we're gonna run out of water, 70% of the world is water. We're not gonna run out of water. In Israel, they clean up the water, and the thing about it, 90% of our clothing is made out of oil.
Yeah.
This is made out of oil. All the toys, all the plastic is all oil.
Yeah.
So
They're all resin, dude.
so people don't realize when they talk about oil, they think the stuff that goes in their car. They don't realize everything they own is all oil.
But at the same time, I think they're using it as an energy source in daily life. For example, like I shouldn't be using the stove as much to boil my water as much as just an electric kettle. So you see, like there would be like the distinction, like in terms of like more common to more people because not everyone has a car,
Well,
maybe,
you
or
live
not
off
everyone
the
can
grid,
afford
don't
an
you?
electric car.
You live off the grid, don't you?
I try to use. I don't have an electric kettle, but I'm saying that see how like that would be more beneficial to the
Is
planet.
it hard to live off the grid?
No,
Is
I'm
it
not living off the.
hard?
How am I not living? I'm still paying PG&E. I still have. I pay $50
Oh.
bucks a month.
I thought that
well,
you
at least
just,
your neighbors pay for the PG&E.
No, I don't steal. No,
You
no.
I
tap
thought
into
that
it.
you try and use because you got all these chargers.
No,
right?
these are only for the small appliances like the TV. That's a luxury, right? So obviously the luxuries don't obviously need to be powered, but a non-luxury would be like, say, the fridge, right? Right.
What about a stick shift? Did you try and buy a stick shift car, or did you just
I have. What do you mean? I have a.
no? But did you like go out of your way to get one?
No,
or-
I liked it as a kid. I saw the Honda Del Sol as a kid, and I liked the fact that it had the back window that rolled down. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it has three windows in the car, and that can roll down. So
Because I learned how to drive on a stick shift.
yeah, everyone. It's just more akin to the bicycle, I think.
But it like
And-
freaked me out because I always thought like, what if I'm on the freeway and I do the wrong thing and my car just stops?
That doesn't happen unless you're going at low speeds, right?
My brother when he first learned how to drive,
Yeah.
he was in a stick shift, right? One of our cars was a stick shift, and we went to some bicycle race in San Francisco.
Yeah,
On the way back, we were on top of a fucking street, one of those
yeah,
streets that go straight up.
yeah.
And we were
You
stopped.
roll back.
We were stopped in the back, and my brother was trying to change, but he was trying to do the stick shift, right? Where you switch from one to the other.
Yeah.
And yeah, the car just started going back. and
Oh,
back.
that's fun.
Just-
It was scary for me too at certain times, but at the same time, like for example, I would have to wait. I'd step on the brake. I would step on the brake when it stopped, and then like and like there's a car in front. I had to wait for the car in front to go a long distance before because I would want to like I would want to speed up because I wouldn't want to like have the possibility of rolling backwards in the cliff. So I had to wait for the car to like kind of
Yeah.
go in front. If I was stopped like on a hill that was very steep.
Yeah, you don't see. Can you still buy a stick shift car? Can you still buy them?
Yeah, you can. There's still
Oh
models.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's a manual is like the best car to have. Automatic is pain in the ass, but yeah,
Well,
I'd way
fix it.
rather have a manual.
Well, the sports cars are
That's-
stick shift, right?
Right, because it's a
Ferraris.
better
Well, you
way
can
to
say-
drive your car.
You can say that, but like actually though, because of auto racing technology, traditionally like obviously stick shift was like, but now it's actually paddle shifting. So instead of the shifter, you have to paddle. It's behind the part where you grip the wheel. So that's still stick shift. It's like that, but you reduced it to the use of just your fingers now.
Right, which is all in the higher end cars now.
Yeah, so stick shift is like
Ferraris, Lamborghinis are all little paddle shifts.
Stick shift would be like older race cars and trucks, right? Older race cars and trucks, but like
it's older technology. So the newer thing is that
paddle shifting,
right?
Instead of like your whole hand like this.
So as long as it does the same thing, it's fine.
Yeah, but you have to get used to like not necessarily moving your whole arm.
Well, yeah, and it's not pumping your feet like this and shifting. And so the reason they shifted to that, it's the same reason.
Accessibility.
The accessibility, also less muscle movement, and you can literally drive from your steering wheel.
Yeah.
You literally are like this. That's why they started putting controls for like your stereo.
Yeah.
They don't want you reaching over like this, and then you look up and you're going right towards a Mack truck.
Yeah.
They want you right here. They want you in this
the main
center of vision.
Yeah. But isn't that what's weird is that like the Teslas have these screens in the middle. Like so what's gonna happen is that you could also be distracted. So they're preparing you to be distracted because they want to be offering the sale of the autopilot type of feature, right? Too.
And they have some crazy so they are pushing you to look away from the
road,
instrument, what they call the instrument cluster, was where you see the speed,
dashboard.
Yeah, basically the dashboard, but the part of the dashboard that has all your controls, your idiot lights, the stuff if you were not in an autonomous car that you would actually have to pay attention to. But if you're in an autonomous car, all that shit's out the window.
Yeah.
So you can sit back now, change your field of vision. That was the term I was looking for. Yeah. Field of vision. Focus. And watch a movie while now a semi heads towards your computer.
Yeah, when we were at Park Social last time, Tragic asked about your friend who had a sponsorship.
Yes.
What did
it was from the baseball player. Yeah, because it was a baseball player that owns and operates that park.
Really?
That
That's
Social,
too
right?
bad.
Oh.
That's too bad. No, but go on. Sorry.
Oh, so that's how like it's connected because it's related to baseball, right?
No, I don't think it was. But that's funny that you mentioned it. The new owner or the owners of base. So he had a connection with whatever the head manager was at one point, and they were sponsoring his show for a number of months. No, that's mine. Sorry. So for a number of months, he had a sponsorship, and then went to go. Which, hey, by the way, if somebody's paying you for sponsorship, they should pay you a month in advance. So that way, when you go back and you've already done a month of promotion, they don't screw you on it. So 1 month he went back and they go, oh, that person's no longer here. And he's like, well, I've been promoting your show for the last month. Well, good luck with that.
Well, I mean,
and so, but he had a great deal for a while. And,
did he have a contract or?
No, he just had a handshake deal.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. Cover your ass. But what I'm also saying is it's too bad because if the guy was a baseball player in any means, the person that they were on a show, interviews like Hall of Famers from like the A's and the Giants and from like any team you can think of, NBA stars that are Hall of Famers or went to the Olympics or Zig has some crazy interviews with some wild people. I can't tell you how many ex Oakland A's that I've talked to. I can't even name them all. And so it's awesome.
But how did you switch to the topic of Park Social?
Yeah, why did you switch to that? Oh, I think he just wanted to.
You wanted to know why.
No, but how was that trend? That was just an abrupt transition.
No, because
it was just like a dodge from the topic we were talking
about. What happened?
Oh, okay,
sure. Paul wanted to know what happened to the sponsorship.
Sure, but
I know what happened.
No, but I'm saying that interrupted the flow, like because I'm trying to think, how did we jump to that conclusion of going to the sponsor because we were talking about another topic.
Because your host has ADHD.
Because it's part of the station. He's on the station too.
Right.
Yeah, that's true, but
mention his
the
names,
flow,
didn't they?
but this could have been an afterthought
You know,
from
one thing I like about Park
after the
Social,
show, you know, too.
they
This is like
have-
business related.
They
right?
have a
You know?
they have a whole section of stuff that's on sale.
Yeah.
That's about to like
Expire.
It's about to expire.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can buy some nice cheap stuff down there.
But why are we promoting that place when Walt just said that they just had the thing that fell through? So like but like there was the flow. There wasn't like a connection to that. Like
No, I think
jumping
right.
topic.
Right, he did jump the shark.
Because
so to speak.
this is after business talk. We used to talk about it
Well,
later. Well,
That's my job.
Hey, that's pretty smart.
That's my
because like because he's making us because he's talking about it like we should be promoting him like he's talking about like
promoting what?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about what happened.
About no, I know that, but I'm saying that this is a topic that's not entertaining for the guests, and you're not making the show entertaining,
Well,
and it's your show,
it is
and I'm
my
worried
show.
about that because you should be focused on like you know
I told
Things
you-
that make sense.
I
no
told you-
entertaining points that
I
for the
told
audience,
you-
right?
I told
too,
you any
that
changes
flows.
you want to make, just do them.
Wait, so you're gonna introduce me now as like a co-owner now, or what is this like?
I don't
Because I'm
know.
trying to keep you focused too.
Co-owner,
I feel like I'm embarrassed that you're
are you
not
putting up
focused.
any money? Are you
Yeah.
like a co-owner means you're putting up some money?
Or a
right?
co-host or something because I feel like
I pay money for this show. You want
That's right.
no,
He doesn't
I'm
want
trying to
to
help
be
you
a
get your
co-owner.
money's worth.
You gotta go 50-50 or
No, I'm trying
something.
to help you get your money's worth because maybe there's
Oh, he's
times
getting his
on your
money's
show when I'm not here. Maybe it's just silence.
Well,
I'm you know, I
He's
coulda had to
slightly
know.
sponsored. He's on a sliding scale.
Well, I'm saying like he wanted kept talking about Park Social,
That
which
scale
like
has tipped a few times.
continues to that sponsor that we could still maybe do another type of.
Hey,
You know,
they're not my sponsor.
well, I know that, but no, but I'm saying you're sponsoring them without them being your sponsor. You see, I guess you're doing free work. I guess
So
if
you
you
can
want
give
to.
him a little taste of that, or
I
whatever.
guess, but it's
Huh.
okay though. Is there possible sponsorships where you get a non-monetary payment?
Yeah, that's what they were getting. So at
Oh,
Park
that's awesome.
Social,
Yeah.
at Park Social, he was getting a bag of like he would get a bag every month, and it had stuff that was ready to expire.
Mhm.
But it was everything from cartridges or flour or edibles. He would walk out of there probably with a couple $100 worth of stuff every month. And so
Mhm.
it paid.
Yeah.
It was good for both of them because he then didn't have to spend $100 a month
Yeah.
for his pot.
Yeah.
Two, they got really good advertising each week. They got their spot played, and quite honestly, they even got a copy of their spot that they could use on
Yeah,
social medias themselves. And you know, it was
Okay.
semi-professionally made. It
Oh,
was
so
made by me.
so they reviewed the products were reviewed every time that was the
Every show we would be like, let's go to that commercial, and we'd hit their spot, and it would play for a minute. And it would plug their
no,
clips.
but like the products that were given to him were those reviewed as a
Yeah, we would talk about
like
it.
this
We
is
would
so good,
talk
or, like,
about
this
it. We would
one-
talk about
Oh.
stuff all the time.
That's-
Like, oh, we just got this killer cartridge of this or this flower. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Did they really do anything about it? I don't know. But we talked.
Well,
We
they-
usually
uh-huh.
talked about whatever we got in our
Oh, I see.
bag
Was there a measure?
every week.
Maybe there's a metric that we need to reach. That's all.
I don't think anybody.
Well, like
really
I said,
cares.
they got a professional commercial that probably.
Continued.
Well, I mean,
For their own
that
usage at
commercial
any time.
themselves. If they paid an advertising agency to make the commercial I made for them and did the voiceover, that was actually me and not some AI voice.
Yeah.
That would have cost them $1,000, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's
Huh.
a minute spot that they can play anywhere, and I think I put my logo all over the fucking thing because it's watermarked. But yeah, that's
don't
what I
see
did.
any dispensaries doing commercials because I don't think they're allowed to.
Oh,
They're not what?
They're not. They're not allowed to advertise marijuana, so that's why they got no use for commercials. You can't advertise marijuana on television.
Oh, you can talk about
Oh,
stuff, and this
okay.
is internet, and you can do whatever you want.
That's why I think they just kind of like. I think they were just doing it for fun, but
Sure.
I don't think they took it seriously. They really didn't think that this guy was bringing them in.
Well,
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, the
So
thing is, there
hold
wasn't
on. So
metrics,
he
right?
literally every week when he streams, he still does it.
Yeah.
He is a social media monster. He has like I think 10,000 hours of audio on his YouTube page. He has I can't tell you the number of guests that are just blowing your mind if you're a sports fan at all. Let me see here. He shares it after every show. He shares it to like I think it's like 60 different pages on Facebook. And I'll explain one thing. If you start littering your shit all over Facebook and they don't like you, they'll start blocking you. Like if you go onto Bacon and start putting everything you do as a comedian on Bacon, your shit will be blocked. Same thing with these groups. But the greatest thing is he's like I said, he's got like current players, Hall of Famers, you name it. He was a guy that would he worked for Topps back in the day.
Oh, the trading cards?
Yeah, and
For the
so
sports,
he would
yeah.
go out and sign rookies for their rookie card. That was his deal. He would go out to different camps, and he's made so many friends over the years. So I think they definitely saw play. I can't tell you, we actually would walk through Alameda at different times, and people would recognize him like they recognize me in my hometown. They would stop him and go, "Oh, you're Zig, right?"
Wow.
It's because he constantly has those flyers all over town. There's his flyers. He has every poll you look at, every cork board, every message board, every social media thing. If you're on Facebook, you can't scroll without finding him, even if you're not his friend. And he doesn't pay for boosting or advertising. He's just a fucking media maven, if you will.
It's very grassroots to put posters up in like bulletin boards like that. Like I feel like nowadays people, the generation wouldn't do that, I guess.
Right.
And that's just very grassroots to just be able to like see people put their own flyers, design, because it's more like I feel it's more punk to like design your own flyer and post it up and for like punk shows. I haven't been to a show in the Gilman in a long time actually, but it reminds me of.
Is a fun place.
But it reminds me of like, you know, a lot of early bands did that, right? They just.
I go to Berkeley, but Berkeley's changed a lot these days.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's changed a lot. It used to be that Berkeley and the university were like separate from each other, and Berkeley was more about like we're gonna help out the needy and stuff. Yeah. Now they kind of merged.
Yeah.
So now I think Berkeley's like an upscale area. Like they don't like any riffraff. Like in San Francisco, you see police all over the place.
Well, what's wrong with not liking riffraff? I don't look like riffraff, right?
I was in 24th Street because I go to the McDonald's down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was a policewoman harassing some guy. I was telling him like, if I catch you again, I'm taking you in, because he was just selling stuff out of his backpack. You're not even allowed to sell stuff on the street in San Francisco anymore. It's all regulated, but yeah, Berkeley's like they're trying to clean up, you know. And one of the reasons why is because they passed a law. The city passed a law saying the university can't enroll the number of students unless they have housing for them too.
Yeah. Because
they used to enroll all these students, but they had housing.
They found their own like outs. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they took over People's Park and they built like more housing because the law made them do it. So.
Well, the thing is this though, like, why is it that the students have to live in Berkeley if when they go there, can't they live in like neighboring areas that they can BART in from? You see how like
they don't, but like didn't you live in housing when you were at UC Davis?
Well, I mean the first like they only need to do that for the freshmen, you see, because
but it was a requirement.
Well, see, for the freshmen, it made sense because it was introducing you to the university and what that was. But you see, like afterwards, though, sophomores, it'd be different because maybe not. The truth is, maybe not all freshmen, right, continue. They might drop out. So what I'm saying is that like the necessity for sophomores to have housing is different. They have to find it themselves then, right? That expectation is gone now from university students second year, right?
But you didn't commute. I mean,
no, I know that, but you see,
didn't drive 2 hours every day to go to college.
I didn't. But you see, in but that was only for the freshman year, right? But afterwards, you find your own housing around
You
those
found your
areas.
own housing,
Yeah. But then what I'm saying is that like
were you in a frat down there?
no,
Did you join a frat? You sound like a frat.
no,
They didn't want you. Nobody recruited you.
no, they didn't. I'm not a.
You
frat.
sound like you look like a frat boy. I had friends that were in a frat. That's where all the good parties were and stuff. You know, you can go to any frat parties. Or...
No, they. Wasn't that cool because I would.
Well, you're not that cool now.
Yeah,
so I'm not really that surprised.
Oh.
How long ago has it been since you graduated from college? It's
Oh,
been like 10 years.
Yeah.
So did you like Davis?
Did I like it? You were saying your cousin was supposed to go. She had a full ride scholarship for running.
The daughter of my cousin.
The daughter of your cousin. Oh yeah, and she was so conservative and Catholic, she didn't want him to go to America. But what year was this though?
No, it wasn't. This was like 2 years ago.
2 years. So
yeah, no, it had nothing to do with Catholic. They just didn't want to let their daughter go off to America alone. You know. If it was a boy, they would have been cool with it. You know.
Oh well, why would she be alone? You'd be here.
Well, no, I wouldn't be here. My brother lives.
You're her uncle.
They talk to my brother. My brother lives in
Folsom.
Yeah,
I know.
He lives nearby.
You can watch her from the jail.
No, you know the thing is that they didn't. I don't know. They didn't want to let her go and stuff.
Full ride, huh? Athletic scholarship,
they
right?
They didn't care about all that. They're rich. My family is rich.
Really?
We're not talking about people who need scholarships to go to college.
Yeah.
My whole family went to college because in Chile you got to go to the military for 2 years unless you go to college.
Oh wait, you went to the military?
No, nobody in my family's been in the military.
Oh.
Because they all went to college.
I see.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so you escaped because you came here and you didn't go to college?
Well, not me. I was drafted into the Italian military because I'm an Italian citizen too. But my mom told me to go.
To the military?
She told me to go to the Italian military.
Yeah, and you did?
Well, hell no. Because
wait, you don't know Italian, do you?
My mom's brother was like, he was a total asshole when he was a kid. And then he went to the Army Academy, which back then it was during high school. My dad, so it kind of changed him.
Yeah.
So my mom had this idea that all men should be in the military.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a mandatory 2 years. But I don't
like the BTS, they served the military.
In Korea.
Yeah.
Certain countries have military, like Israel's another country. They got mandatory. Like I don't know about China. China,
I don't think so.
You know, how were you when you left China?
No, I'm born here, but I'm saying that you were in the Italian military. You're lying, really?
No, I never was in the Italian military. I was drafted because they got a mandatory draft in Italy.
but do you even know Italian?
No, I don't fucking know Italian.
Then how would they have drafted you?
Because I'm a citizen, fool.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm a citizen, fool.
It's a man that my grandfather was an Italian citizen.
Yeah.
My great grandparents are from Italy. They were born in Italy.
Yeah.
And when they wanted my grandfather to go back to Italy and look for a wife.
Yeah.
But
wait, your grandfather. Why would he need a wife when you already exist? Your grandmother exists.
Because my grandmother was Chilean. They didn't want my grandfather marrying a Chilean woman, which was weird because she had her ancestors came from Italy, but it was like generations ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did. They wanted him to go back to Italy to find a wife.
Well, because those Italians are just so specific about themselves, I think, right? Themselves.
No. So my great grandparents didn't even go to the wedding. They weren't even at the wedding. My grandparents who were married for over 60 years.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So, but that's a true story. Yeah. My grandfather never even made it to Italy, but if it was me, I would have just gone there and came back and said, I don't know. I just couldn't find a wife, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you couldn't find a wife here too.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, but then at the same time, if you just stayed in Italy, though, at least you'd have better food, huh?
But I never lived in Italy, fool.
Oh, I see.
I've never lived in Italy, and the reason why we became Italian citizens is because in 1973 there was a coup in Chile.
Yeah,
and we were out of the country. We were in Stanford at that time. My dad was studying out here, and my grandfather was afraid maybe we wouldn't have a citizenship. We were going to lose our citizenship.
Yeah.
So he made all of us Italian citizens.
Oh wow, there was a coup.
There was
That's
a
not
coup-
cool.
There was a
Oh, he took my joke. I said that's
There-
not coup.
There was a
That's not
coup in
coup at
Chile in
all.
1973.
That's how you got to.
In Chile, they
Bye-bye.
elected a communist president named Allende.
Yeah.
Nixon and Kissinger decided they didn't want any communist presidents in Latin America.
Yeah.
Castro.
That's a lot of control. Why did they think they had the right to not want?
well, they
them
did
and-
it in Asia too. Why do you think they went into Vietnam?
I know there's just a lot of overreaching. Huh?
Because the whole domino theory. They
Yeah, yeah.
thought- But Castro decided he wanted to kick it in Chile for a month and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah, they decided they wanted to overthrow the government and they put in the military.
Yeah.
You know, we had a dictatorship for like 15 years.
That's even worse, huh?
Well, it is what it is.
Well, it let
But
us get
that's-
power and control.
That's how we became Italian citizens. But my grandfather never had any. He was an Italian
Wait,
citizen.
so
My
you're
great-
Italian, but you've never lived in Italy. So like, isn't that kind of like that's like you're like a poser?
Nah.
Like a
You're like a poser.
Nah,
You're not really Italian. You just have the citizenship.
I only chose one
Kinda.
citizenship. I
Yeah.
only chose one.
No, but you are Italian, but you just have the citizenship. Because,
I chose one citizenship. I became a U.S. citizen on my own.
uh-huh.
I passed the test on my own.
Yeah.
I became a U.S. citizen before
didn't
my
cheat?
mom. No, I didn't cheat because they sit you in a room
Yeah.
and they ask you basic questions. How are you gonna cheat? And basically, they don't care if you know the answers anyway. It was about my dad gave me a little booklet about history about the government. Do you know the three branches of government?
Yeah.
What are the three branches?
Executive, judicial, and legislative.
You see, that's the kind of questions they asked you.
Oh,
You
okay,
know.
okay.
So that's
Welcome to America.
welcome to
Okay.
America. But really, all they wanted to do is hear
Okay.
you speak.
Sure.
And the other thing is they want to know if you were willing to fight for America.
Oh, okay.
My dad, he went to church. He got a whole thing. So he didn't have to fight for America. My thing is I'm willing to go to war if I feel it's right, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's right, but that's how I became. But yeah, I am an Italian citizen, and but yeah,
But okay, so
basically,
I mean, you are an Italian ethnicity.
I'm an Italian citizen.
No, ethnicity is like in your blood. Citizen is just papers, right?
That's what I am. I'm an Italian citizen.
So
Mine
just
are-
papers, not your blood, then.
Well, my last name is Italian. You know.
Oh, so it is. So it is your blood then. It's Italian.
It is my blood.
Then,
my
then just
family-
say it both.
My family runs
Just
out
say
of
both,
Genoa.
then.
You know,
it runs
my
what?
family runs out of Genoa. My bloodline runs right through Italy. It's
Mm.
true. My mom's side was German and Spanish. My dad's side was Italian, some Chilean, but yeah, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But if you go into Latin America, you go into these countries in these areas. Argentina is the whitest country in the world right now. You know,
Yeah.
people joke about that, but yeah. So yeah, it's true. But I did get and at first I didn't want to be an Italian citizen.
Yeah.
The woman at the council got upset with me.
Were you like a kid? Like his
No,
what
I was
age
in
was
my-
that?
No, I was 21,
Yeah.
22. I was in college.
Yeah.
And I went in, I brought my stepmom in, and finally they just made me sign some paperwork saying I'm in America, you know. I mean, I'm not going to the military. But yeah, my mom told me her advice was you should go. Because they don't even live on a base. They get to go home at night. But
Yeah.
I'm not about to get yelled at in Italian. Like, I don't know fucking Italian. I'm not running around 5 miles a day and stuff. I mean, it's crazy that I had friends that are they've been in the army their whole life, you know. Since they left college,
Uh-huh.
they made the army a career, but like that's not me and stuff. I don't got a problem with the military, but yeah. What about you? You got dual
Change of sleep.
citizenship?
Oh, me?
You-
I have a right to abode in Hong Kong, and I go over there to see my grandfather. This was when I was a kid. I got to go every summer to see my grandfather in Hong Kong, and so now I go to visit him, and I bring him like flowers. Because when I go to Hong Kong and I bring flowers to my grandfather's site, there's monkeys there. Like you don't want to
Where
bring
your
fruit.
grandfather was buried? Or?
Yeah, in Hong Kong there's monkeys there, so like they will steal the food and like the stuff. So you don't want to bring food. You want to bring flowers because like monkeys won't take those. So you bring incense, like and stuff like that. Because some people, if they on the one of the times food was like the monkeys steal it. Like in the before you get there, on the way to the area where everybody has the little placard where they're cremated, and they have
a gravestone.
That's so on the way the monkeys might smell the food and could steal it from you.
So why? I mean, some animals gonna eat that food. If you leave food out,
well, yeah, I guess
animals gonna eat that food.
But it's meant for like the dead, and then like supposedly I know that.
The food is just gonna sit there.
No, I know. So that the workers clean it up or take it anyway. So that's kind of like what happens.
What kind of food would you bring?
What kind of food? Like I don't know, like a
coffee
or something.
What kind of
like
food?
some alcohol or like incense or
that's not food. I mean,
coffee, right?
We're talking
like buns, food, like
That's pretty good. I like the buns.
Yeah, or like the fish balls, or like soup, or I don't know.
You keep fish balls. I ain't got no fish balls.
Oh,
I don't eat. The only seafood I eat are mermaids.
And the male ones have the fish balls, huh?
Oh yeah. So yeah,
well, fish balls are just like. But okay, so
I got a question. So like,
it's not gay. It's just fish. It's another animal, right? So I eat fish balls and I eat fish caviar, right? So fish eggs, right? So it's like it's not gay.
You have to pay every year at the cemetery, or how does that work? Like if they put your ashes in the cemetery,
no,
you pay a one-time.
No, they try to have those. They have to have those market stalls on there that sell the incense to you, so you can buy it there. So kind of like that.
It's like, are you renting that space?
I think so. I don't know. I'm just a kid when my grandfather. I don't have to ask my aunt or my dad.
What about you? Are you gonna be buried in Hong Kong too? Or?
No, I don't think so.
What do you want to be like in? But what did your father? I mean, did your grandfather? Like he was around when it became China, right?
Yeah. Huh.
So what did he think about China, Hong Kong?
No, he was around. No, he wasn't around for that long. When it kind of like, because the thing is, when it was younger, he was in the Philippines, because in the Philippines is where there was Americans there and they made American dollars, so that was like the currency was higher exchange rate, so it's better to work there and send money back. So my grandfather knows probably Tagalog and was teaching martial arts there, or having his carpentry business there, and that's like, I guess they were earning American dollars there. That's what my dad said. That's why he didn't see my.
But did your grandfather have like an English passport, or? No,
he just stayed in.
Because back in Hong Kong, it was part of England. Did you?
No, he didn't have an English passport, because it was just. But after the return in '97, some people that they're Chinese could have gotten citizenship in the UK if they wanted, because it was a colony, right?
But did your grandfather decide to do that?
No, he didn't. But in the UK, the Chinese there, they have different Chinese food than Chinese here, because the Chinese food that the British eat, they eat with French fries. So it's like the carbs part isn't rice; it's like French fries.
And they use gravy on it or something, poutine.
Because potatoes are a big part of their climate.
Well, I know that, but so they don't have rice, so that's like the opposite.
Rice is something that is not natural to
the British. Yeah,
it's not natural. One of the ways you can figure out which countries were under English rule are the ones that love tea. Like Thailand.
Well,
I mean, they love tea. I don't know what
the Chinese. Yeah,
the Chinese are big on tea.
Matcha, Japanese.
It's all a tea.
Well, Japanese were not controlled by the British. Matcha,
you see, that's why
they had been influenced by them.
They had influence. And the weird thing about tea, there's not all these different tea brands all come out of one tea. There's not like a variation of tea plant.
We can get some tea later, right?
They have it.
THC.
They like have it sitting around for generations. So thank you for being at the Junkyard Rat show.
Yeah, let's get his last second plugs, and then
Oh,
I
really?
was gonna play your Park Social bit.
Oh, well, we're gonna do an ad for them, a free one, huh? Cool.
Well, throw in a little tasty,
sample
a little
to get them
tasty.
addicted, huh?
Yeah, a little taste.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Park Social later.
Plug yourself.
Yeah, I'm Tragic Magic, but we're gonna go to Park Social later, and we're gonna play trivia.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna plug the trivia with Kirkland, and we're gonna try to win some prizes. They have 4 rounds, and so
That's
we'll
my
see.
favorite trivia.
Eileen, she's really smart. She always wins. I want her to be on my
that
team.
guy gives out answers to people too. It's really cool.
Well, I mean, we didn't win, but like he kind of like makes it more exciting, right?
Yeah, that one woman just cleaned us up.
I know. That's why you need to be on her team to like kind of throw her off, and then I'll try to win.
All right, we are gonna talk over your spot. We're also gonna
okay.
have my watermark all over it because this is how we keep our intellectual property around here. But here's some of it. Let's see if we can get it to
looks
go.
different now.
Does it?
Yeah,
Really?
you can update it. Yeah, but whatever.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, they have different colors on those little like the little cover part.
Ooh, that's me squelching the noise.
Park Social, located at 1222 Park Street, Alameda. Open 9 to 9 p.m. 7 days a week, with specials every
There
day
you
of
go.
the week.
I got multiple watermarks all over
Look
this
us up
bad
on the
boy.
web at parksocialalameda.com.
Sure. Here, I'll take these logos off. Yeah, we're just giving you an idea. We have the full-fledged commercial.
That address
Get 'em
is
hooked.
1222 Park Street in
Even
Alameda.
tells you guys the specials on certain
Phone number is
sales and days and stuff.
510-747-9707.
There you go. And I only gave you a little taste of it. So, all right. Anyway, you get it.
That's
It's kind of
a
like
great-
that.
Jen,
That's a
you
great
at the end you
commercial.
didn't talk enough because then people forgot about you.
All right. Did you shout out everything you wanted to shout out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Tragic
I'm sorry. I
Magic.
didn't mean to cut you off at all,
That's it.
Jen. But you too.
Yes, catch me next week. Hopefully, I'll have completed my BTS Army collection.
Okay.
And thanks to the rat for my where is it? I guess I should lose this.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to the rat for my he finally came through with a Mike Tyson rolling tray.
Oh yeah.
So man of his word. He said he was gonna bring me one, he brought me one.
Oh yeah. I got
So.
that at Hall of Flowers.
Well, that's right. All right, you guys. Till next week. See ya.